Now we will see the next topic of this chapter 8, functions of platelets. The first one, clotting of blood. In last video, we have already discussed about what is blood platelets and the main thing, a very important function of the blood platelets in the clotting of blood. So at the site of injury, these platelets disintegrate and release the substance thrombokinase which initiate the process of blood clotting. So now we will just see this process in detail. Okay, before going for this process, it is necessary to understand what do you mean by clot. So whenever if any injury or the cut or the wound were there on our body surfaces, then what will happen? The blood start oozing from the damaged area. So in that little time, the reddish brown color mass is formed and the bleeding stops from the damaged blood vessel. So that procedure is called as clot. You have already observed this kind of brownish cover on your wound, that is called as clot. Now what is blood coagulation? It is also called as blood clotting, but in our biological terminology it is called as blood coagulation. It is also called as hemostasis. Now this formation, the process of this clot formation, which is called as coagulation of blood or blood clotting. What it do? It prevents the excess loss of blood from a body which otherwise maybe lead to the death. Now this blood clotting or the blood coagulation have series of steps. This is most important question for board exam. It can be asked in part B. For the 4-mark question, they can ask you that explain in detail the series of steps in blood coagulation or the blood clotting. So you can see here there are 4 steps. Okay, this is 4-mark question. As it was asked in 4-mark, as an introduction you should write what do you mean by clot and what is blood coagulation. So start your answer with this. Afterward you have to write which are the steps. So there are 4 steps in the blood coagulation. We will see it one by one. The injured tissue cells where we find some cut and wound. So this injured tissue attract the platelets and these platelets are coming to that injured tissue, both together can activate and release the substance which is called as thrombokinase. This clumped platelets and the injured tissue combinedly they can release the protein which is called as thrombokinase. It is also called as thromboplastin. And more recently it is called as X factor, or it is also called as Stewart factor. So this is our first step. Now we'll go for the second step. Now we know what is thrombokinase. It was released from this combined effect and it is a kind of protein. This thrombokinase now act as an enzyme. And very important thing, in the presence of calcium ions, they convert the substance which is called as prothrombin, which is inactive in form, into the thrombin, which is active in form. Now, what is prothrombin? Only for information, it is produced by liver in the presence of vitamin K. You know what is vitamin K? It's a fat soluble vitamin. So vitamin K is very essential for the production of this prothrombin from the liver. So they are converting. Thrombokinase convert prothrombin into the thrombin in the second step. Now we'll go for the third step. Here, now we have thrombin. In the presence of calcium ion, this thrombin can react with the fibrinogen, which is soluble in our plasma. In the presence of Ca plus ion, thrombin act on fibrinogen, which is soluble in our plasma, and convert this fibrinogen into the fibrin. So now these fibrins are insoluble in nature. So this fibrin, in the form of small threads, they are precipitate out. And you can see this fibrin in microscope also, this very thin thread-like structure, which are sticky. And now they can form a mesh-like structure like this. They are forming a mesh-like structure because they are the thread-like structure like this, and they are forming a mesh. So that if any blood cells are passing from this area, they are trapped here in the mesh. Now we'll go for our fourth step. The blood cells are trapped in this network of the fibrin. Afterward, this network is again shrinks. So because of, if the network is again shrink, then what happened? It squeeze the plasma. So whatever the clear liquid remaining, which is called as serum, and the blood which is trapped here, they are the closing the damaged area, that forms clot. The solid mass which is left behind after squeezing of this plasma, which is called as clot. It is called as thrombus. So we are getting here clotting. You can see this in this picture also, which was given in your book, that if any kind of cut or injury were here, at that time the platelets are forming a plug-like thing, structure. Then the fibrin is coming here, because as they are now insoluble, they are forming a mesh-like structure. So they are trapping the RBC, and here they are forming the clot. This is all about the clot. So blood clotting, if you are watching in the test tube, if some blood is taken in the test tube and the clot will form as usual way, which just now we have discussed about. So here the serum is squeezing out. Here you can see the clear liquid, which is called as serum, and at the bottom of it, the cells were gathered at the bottom, which forms the clot. It is a wrong belief that the blood clotting is depend on the exposure of the blood to the air. But in fact, the blood clotting can cause by the movement of blood over a rough surface on the cholesterol deposit on inside the blood vessels. So this can be asked in give the reason in exam. Last topic related to the blood clotting, hemophilia. We have already discussed in our second and third chapter, the X-linked inheritance. So hemophilia is a genetic disorder in which the blood does not clot properly due to the lack of blood clotting proteins. So in these cases, the number of platelets fail to abnormally low count, and coagulation occur very slowly. Normally, the total process of this blood clot takes 3 to 6 minutes only. It can take longer time if the body has deficiency of vitamin K or Ca+2 iron. But here the hemophilic person, because they are lacking this protein which is helping the blood clotting, this coagulation process go very slowly, and this